Welcome to No More Bullshift. I'm Peggy.
And I'm Marci.
We are two women who believe that life's trials aren't happening to us, they're happening for us.
And we're here to help you turn every why me into watch me.
Because shifting out of victim mode and into empowerment is what we do best.
So join us as we cut through the bullshift and help you see how strong you really are. Okay. Hey, Peggy.
Hey, Marci.
Okay, this is a mini episode, so that means anything goes. And we got a couple questions coming in here, so I'm going to read the first one.
Okay, let's go.
How do you deal with unexpected big life changes?
Oh, wow. Well, I cry. And
Process through. Good.
I think it's different at 50 plus than it was at 20 something. I think perspective helps a lot. And so in today's world, big unexpected life changes, while they're uncomfortable and not welcome, I see that there's so much growth in that I have appreciation and gratitude for them. When I was in my 20s, it was completely derailed me because you just don't have the perspective or the wisdom to say, if not this, then something better. So if I were in my 20s and something like this happened, I wouldn't try to figure it all out. I would go to the people who've been through it. I would seek out a trusted person and talk it through with them. I would not try to handle it on my own. And I would definitely take some time to just grieve the change. I think we try to move so fast, we don't let ourselves feel the sadness of the thing that you thought was going to be yours shifting into something different, even if that different thing is for our own good.
Yeah. I think it's good to process the emotion, like not shove it down or be fake, like it's fine. But I will say I definitely consider myself a pretty quick processor, probably because I have just over time trained my brain to get out of a victim mode relatively easily. So I would look for in ways, how is this a gift? I think gratitude is huge. Like whatever your big life shift is, I guarantee you there's people in the world, probably not even that far from you, that would trade you in a second. They wish they had your problem or your big life shift. They wish, whether it's somebody that can't walk or can't talk or can't feed themselves or has a child that's in that vein, or if someone doesn't have resources or doesn't have a supportive family or whatever it is. But I also genuinely believe nothing is happening to hurt you or harm you. It's actually all a gift every time. And I would even pause and look around and say, what am I meant to learn right now? And if you're a prayerful person, as I am, I would pray and say, like, God, show me what I'm meant to learn. Let me grow through it and learn. And I would just kind of try to stay in that energy versus slipping into the woe is me, this has happened to me. There's a big difference in this happened to me versus this is happening for me. And I think it's just important if you can redirect your thoughts in looking for the good in something, because it's always there. Even when it's really hard, it's there.
And I think to that point, finding the balance is really critical because your body does keep the score. And if you get into a position where you are constantly denying yourself the feelings that are uncomfortable, and you try to immediately go to the new thought, you would try to immediately go to that place, and you don't actually give the release of that emotion. It's not that you hold on to it. You are not sitting there to wallow in it. You are allowing it to have its voice, and then you are letting it go. And you are saying, I hear you. You are safe, and something better is coming. And gratitude is huge. Gratitude will shift everything every time. And to take that even further, if you can't see the forest for the trees and you're so stuck in that grief of this thing not working out, because there is sadness. Those are real emotions. Those are valid emotions. Feeling them isn't wrong. Wallowing in them is going to hold you back. and it's going to keep you from the gift that is coming, go serve. Go find somebody who isn't in the same place that you're in, and prove to yourself that where you are is actually not as bad as you keep convincing yourself you are in. And this just happened to me. I got robbed in Italy in June, and I was with my daughter, and we were on our own, and we were having this lovely day, and we were on our way transitioning from Rome to Greece that same day, and our car got broken into. And while everything didn't get taken, some very important things got taken, and some irreplaceable things. My daughter's pink blanket from a baby that she had still slept with every night was taken. Some very personal things got taken. And immediately we saw that the car got broken into. She breaks down into tears. I've got that happening. I'm trying to process her. I've got this Italian couple who fortunately stopped us from losing everything, yelling down to me. And I have so trained myself to look for the good that in the back of my head, I was going, there's a lesson. Don't miss it. What's the lesson? That was the noise running in the background of my head while I was still going through the panic, the confusion, the grief of this shifting our entire vacation for us. But I knew there's something good here. Don't miss it. And so that we can have both. There can be both.
What do you feel like the lesson was?
Oh my gosh. So Caroline's not going to love that I'm sharing this, but I am going to share this because don't be a Caroline. Caroline, the entire time we were in Italy, I was this watchdog with our passports.
Yes.
I kept telling her, this world is not a kind place. You need to keep that passport with you at all times. You don't leave it in your room. You don't leave it. It's on your person at all times and not somewhere that's easily accessible. And, oh, you worry too much. You worry too much. I'll be fine. Well, we were separating. After we got to Greece, she was going on with her college friends to other parts of Europe. I was going to have a little alone time and then go home. So the first thing she says to me after she leaves her backpack in plain sight, it wasn't her fault or anything that this happened, but it was in plain sight. She had her computer in there. She had a lot of really important things in there. She turned to me, you have my passport, right? She didn't even know where it was. And yes, I did have that with me because I didn't even leave it in the car. We had just walked to lunch from the beach, and I didn't leave it in the car. It went with us to lunch. And that saved us on that trip. So when we got to Greece, we were calmed down. Not until the next day. We're on our catamaran. We had a drink. And we both turned at the same time and looked at each other. And we said, okay, I think I'm over it now. I think I'm ready to go back into our trip and be back in vacation mode. And I said, what do you think the lesson was? Because there was a lesson. And she said it was my passport. And I said it 100% was. But there was a two-parter. Because the entire time we were in Rome, she was really treating me like I was this Karen type personality, right? Like I was being too hyper controlling and I was worrying too much and all of these things. And she got to watch me for the first time in a crisis process in real time. How do we handle this? Okay, our car got broken into. We've got a flight in 2 hours. We don't have a lot of time to deal with this. What are the next logical steps we take in the middle of panic and confusion? What are the steps we take? And she got to see that entire process. She got to see me do that entire process. And it really shifted the respect level between the two of us in a way that needed to be shifted.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the gift.
Right. I love that. That's really good. So yeah, I think just wrapping up in that thing, one more thing to think about is think about your future self. And how will she be thanking you for going through this, learning from it, growing from it? Because we got to hook her or him up, whoever that is. Like, we got to hook them up. We got to make good choices today based around transitions and changes. Because really, every decision we're making today is for that future self. And we have to have gratitude for that past self that made hard decisions that got us where we are today. So,
and one point additional point I didn't make that I do want to make is easily that could have shifted in a different direction into victim mode. I could have said vacation over because we got to a point where I had to make a call because there was such a wait at this very, very tiny police station. And there were like 5 people waiting. It was not going quickly. And I had to decide, do I pursue staying here and getting our things back? Or do I just not file a report and get on the plane and go to Greece and finish this trip? And that is ultimately the decision I made, and just cut our losses. And I chose not to go into victim mentality. Had I chosen the other way, we would have been on a flight home once all of that would have been resolved, not on to Greece.
And that's a great point. Once you make the decision, whatever it is, like you said, this new life, the question was about a new life, unexpected thing. Don't look back the woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's so, that will shift you into victim mode so freaking fast. The decision's been made, the ball's in motion. Get on this train because it's going forward. Do not try to drive forward looking in a rearview mirror. It will not serve you. It will not help you. And it was always meant to be this way. And we know that because it happened. This is how it is. Nothing's gone wrong. It was meant to be this way.
Yeah, and look for the proof of the other things that didn't work out in your life. This isn't the first time something you wanted you didn't get, right? It isn't the first time. And every single time, if you look back, it probably shifted you in a direction, in a path you were meant to be on. And so why would this time be any different?
Right. Good. Okay, I love that. All right, that's our mini.
All right, that's our shift for today.
Go live, laugh, and do one bold thing before the next episode drops.
Follow us at No More Bullshift and keep the conversation going.
Because if you can't laugh about it,
You probably still need to shift it.